Too late for Vietnam's top text-to-speech solution from VB.VN. Him to begin again. Now let us go deeper. In the Gospel of John, we read, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." Notice the phrase, "in the beginning," not after the beginning, not during the beginning, in the beginning, meaning that before molecules danced, before galaxies sparkled into existence, before time's river began to flow, Jesus already was. He is not contained by time but is the one who spoke time into being. And here is something many believers overlook. If Jesus is Alpha, then everything that begins in your life must begin with Him. Every project, every decision, every relationship, every dream. You must root it in the one who Himself is the beginning. When we begin something without Christ, we begin on unstable ground. But when we begin in Him, we begin in eternity, not in temporary things. Permit me another story. There was a woman in our community named Maria. She had a dream of starting a charitable foundation for homeless children. But for years she hesitated. She said, "Father, I'm afraid I'll fail. I don't know if I have enough resources, enough wisdom, enough experience." So I told her, "Maria, do not ask whether you have enough. Ask whether the Alpha who lives in you has enough." She prayed for weeks, seeking the Lord's will, and eventually took the first step. Today, her foundation feeds hundreds of children monthly. What change? She moved her beginning from fear to Christ. She realized the Alpha was not just a cosmic truth. He was the foundation upon which she could start. My beloved, let me speak directly to you who are listening right now. Perhaps you have been afraid to begin something God placed in your heart, a ministry, a reconciliation, a dream, a calling. Remember this truth. You are not the Alpha of your story. Jesus is. You do not need to manufacture the beginning. You only need to surrender it. But Alpha also implies authority. If Jesus is Alpha, then He has the supreme right to define what is good, holy, truth-filled, and righteous. The world today is confused, morality twisted, truth diluted, identity distorted. Many voices compete for attention, but only one voice is Alpha. To say Jesus is Alpha is to say His word is final, His command sovereign, His truth everlasting. And oh, how this world needs to rediscover that when a believer truly embraces that Jesus is Alpha, something shifts inside them. They no longer drift in uncertainty, they anchor themselves in eternal truth. They no longer live by human approval, they live by divine direction. They no longer panic at the storms of culture. They stand firm on the rock who existed before the storms. Let me tell you something personal. In my early years of ministry, I struggled deeply with insecurity. I wondered, am I capable of preaching?